Hello, I'm Howie Ross, Senior Director of Product Management at Edgio, the world's fastest, most programmable edge network. Today, I'm going to be talking about how the future of digital experiences is at the edge. Gartner predicts that by 2025, 75% of enterprise data will be created and processed outside of a traditional data center or cloud. And this makes a lot of sense because processing at the edge fits perfectly into the objectives and goals of digital transformation, including improving efficiencies, productivity, speed to market, and the customer experience. But moreover, where is most of enterprise data created? Well, much of it is user experience data. And then I think even much more of it will be IoT data from smart buildings, stores, and even entire cities. And the edge will provide the performance, security, and reliability we're going to need to deliver innovative experiences. We can provide improved performance by leveraging the edge, by offloading requests that would typically be served by our servers, which can improve performance and reduce costs. Why ship data all the way back to our core when all we really want is an aggregate of that data? This will also reduce latency by reducing the distance from where the request originates to our servers. We can also improve security by leveraging the edge, and not just through security through obscurity, by shielding our critical infrastructure. It's very difficult to attack what you can't see, but also because large edge networks are capable of absorbing the enormous attacks we continue to see. And edge networks can also provide better reliability by offering better routes, or fast lanes, as I like to call them, between our users and the data they're accessing. And if a node or route goes down, it can just be routed around. A whole POP or data center can even go down. Heck, an entire region of the world can get cut off, and your applications can remain up. Today, users have high expectations and a lot of options, and they'll bounce if we don't meet their expectations. Experiences have to be secure, always available, fast, and personal, with over 70% of consumers expecting personalized interactions. And when delivering these personalized experiences, speed matters. Whether you believe them all or not, there are enough case studies showing that improving performance increases revenue, such as those case studies from Google, Amazon, Pinterest, and eBay. So as you can see, this affects every type of business and can increase revenue through increases in pages per visit, average order value, conversion rate, and even time on site, which is counterintuitive, but makes sense that users want to spend more time on sites that load fast and deliver a great experience. And now performance even affects SEO, with Google including performance metrics in their search engine ranking results. And Google has now set a 2.5-second threshold for the largest element to display on a site on mobile. And that 2.5 seconds is slow compared to the 1-second mark many experts view as a time after which attention drops. So how are we going to deliver a personal experience in less than a second? Rather than relying on distant servers or local devices for compute, we're going to have to leverage powerful compute near our customers with data stored nearby or connected via fast lanes. Keep in mind that fiber is still 5 times faster than the fastest 5G connection. And another way this can be achieved is by streaming data into the device before the user needs it, which I'll touch more on later. It seems like every day we hear about a new, even bigger DDoS attack. And that's because there are 16 every minute. On top of that, malicious bots are continuously changing form and trying to do account takeovers through credential stuffing, fraud through carding, and trying to cop sneakers, also known as denial of inventory or scalping. Now imagine if you had security at the edge that's going to enable origin shielding from these bots and large DDoS attacks. We could also authenticate requests at or near the point of access, which is going to allow organizations to implement a zero trust architecture. Unlike most cloud deployments, we have to choose a region to deploy into and then deploy that across multiple availability zones for redundancy. The edge is a true distributed system. An entire data center or POP can go down, or even a region of the world can get cut off with minimal impact on our users. Edge-native architectures are going to create a new class of applications that load instantly and are always on. So, what are we going to shift from the cloud to the edge? Well, it started with caching and performance optimization at the edge and progressed into security with web application firewalls, which are now being called Web and API Protection, or WAP, which is largely a solved problem. So the battlegrounds are now in DDoS, which is mostly a problem of scale, but requires highly skilled engineers to operate this scale network to protect us from these attacks. And bots, which are evolving and getting more sophisticated every day. But why stop at protecting websites? Hence the trends towards SASE, or Secure Access Service Edge, which enables a zero trust network access model, or ZTNA, which leaves the corporate perimeter concept behind in favor of applying the principles of web security to the enterprise. From there, we'll move to application services like API gateways, performance optimization, but more interestingly, data persistence, which we're already doing with key value storage at the edge, effectively providing globally distributed in-memory storage. It's kind of like a global memcached or Redis. And what's next are fully edge-enabled databases. Where our database or our data is physically will be no more relevant than where our email or Google Docs are physically. So now that we've got all the primitives we need at the edge, compute, storage, and solutions for security and persistence built on top of them, we're now looking at fully edge-enabled developer platforms that will work seamlessly with edge-enabled frameworks to drive user experience and developer productivity. The future of web development is edge native, and teams using edge-enabled frameworks will lead the charge. These frameworks are going to provide a faster, simpler developer experience and offer the high performance and scalability that comes with leveraging the edge, while providing an easier to maintain developer experience. And the types of things that we're going to leverage the edge to do include personalization, A/B testing, localization, and even prefetching. Prefetching extends the notion of the edge all the way into the browser and allows us to request and stream data into the browser ahead of when the user needs it, significantly accelerating user experiences. So, by leveraging edge networks, we can not only improve user experience, but by leveraging edge-enabled platforms, we can also improve our developer experience and decrease our time to production. A study by McKinsey showed that companies in the top quartile of developer velocity outperformed others in the market by 5 times. So in a world where software is eating the world, companies that shipped fast software faster are eating the competition. Thank you so much for your time today.